Hey, what's up? It's good to see you. It's good to see you once again. It's a beautiful day here. Let me just move the camera a bit. The first way that I like to use delay, and it's important that you use digital delay. It's very possible that there are some analog delay pedals that have tap tempo, but the main reason I use digital delay is because my digital delay has a tap tempo function, and that's the first thing on the list. It's the tap tempo. I actually never use these numerical values when changing the tempo. I always use the tap tempo function. And the reason why is because it's so simple to synchronize the delay with the tempo and the beat of your song. So rather than going on the internet and like typing in the value in the tempo and getting a calculation, I mean, you can just use this and then you tap the tempo in along with the beat, and then it'll just be synchronized perfectly and it'll work great with your music. So I'm gonna show you how the tap tempo function kind of works to get your delay in time with your beat. So here's a beat right here, right? So basically what I want to do is that I want to engage the tap tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now don't get me wrong, I like using analog delay pedals. I like using my MXR analog delay and my carbon copy delay just as much as my digital delay. But the main reason I do like the digital one is because of the tap tempo. It's definitely a feature that I use a lot. The next way that I like to use the delay pedal is actually something that I've been doing recently, and that's to use the stereo feature. So as you can see here on my pedal, you have output B and input B. So what I do is I take one cable, connect it to my amp, then to my guitar. Then I take another cable and I put it into output B, and that actually goes into my audio interface. So I feed in one signal direct into the computer or into the DAW on one channel, and then I feed in another signal that's being inputted with my amp. So I end up getting like this cool delay sound. And you can even get more creative with that by, changing the effects of one guitar side, or even using something like the Nux Trident. You can actually put the digital delay in the effects loop of the guitar processor because there's a send and return in the Nux Trident. So you can run one guitar into the Nux Trident with digital delay in the effects loop and then put that into the audio interface. And you can be using your guitar amp at the same time. So you end up getting like this super wide digital delay sound. And I think it sounds really cool. And it's great for coming up with new ideas. It's something that I did actually just this morning, and I found myself just feeling a lot more creative with it. And so if you're having like some kind of block in terms of what you're creating, your compositions or what have you, I highly recommend doing that because you're going to get a different sound, and it's probably going to inspire you to do something that you wouldn't do otherwise. So let me show you what I mean. You can get some pretty wild sounds when you use like a stereo effect on this thing. By the way, if you're looking for something to practice, go to travelingguitarist.com/fretboard cheat sheet. I've mapped out all the triads all over the neck. It's a really great thing to learn. It's what I've been learning for a long time. You can join the community that I'm building, and you can join my list. Now, the final way I like to use the delay pedal is the reverse delay function. I'm a huge fan of the reverse feature, whether it's reversing the entire signal with like something like the RC5, where you can use the reverse feature on that and it'll reverse the entire sound. You can also reverse it in your DAW. You can do it in GarageBand, Logic, FL Studio. But what I'm talking about specifically is the delay itself, using reverse delay. And I find that can sound really sick. It can sound really cool. And you can get creative with it too by like, you can reverse that and then reverse it in your DAW as well and get some weird sounds out of it. But yeah, delay is obviously a great effect, and you know, it really brings out the creativity in me personally, and probably many other people as well.